Welcome to another episode of Good Dining with myself, Josh, Mr. Floyd here. And how's your universe? Mine is totally wide awake. I hadn't slept all night. So grateful. I know Scotty Boy was wide awake. Generally, Millie was. Henny was. So, yeah, welcome, night crew, to the day shift here. And Jared, if we'll give it a few moments here, let people pile in so we don't say this like 85 times here. But yeah, so if. All right, so we will muddle through, right? No sleep show. Generally, this is a first because I'm always it's the first thing I do, and this is like my way to settle my dawning, right? So everybody has their own thing. So doing good dawning is like my good dawning, right? And so it's my dawning ritual. And so yeah, so I haven't done it without sleep, so this is going to be interesting. Still feeling lively. Yeah, second cup of coffee here. Welcome back to the things you knew to know about. Welcome back. Place you have dreamt about. And the names may have changed. Yeah, all right, there we go. All right. Hey. All right, so welcome back, Carter. All right, Mr. Carter, right? Exactly. All right. So yeah, welcome to the classroom there, and there's no messing around with Gabe, the teacher. I think his name was Gabe. Was the actor there? Ooh, I think we made it right there where we need ya. But believe it or not, 'cause we got it on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back again and again. It's like Truth Wave, and then we just see you, and then we saw you, and everybody. It was like, that's just right. Favor. I'm awake. All right, guys. So yeah, bless. Thank you, Millie. I needed the right. That's a good show, but here's a story for you, right? All right, so I'll give you a quick story here. So I went to a before I tell you why I'm wide awake, right? So I went to this rave. I went back to visit my friends and stuff after high school, like '93, and we went to Grateful Dead and at RFK, and then we went to this rave, right? Not legal rave, mind you. Most of them weren't in Maryland, and so we get out the car, we park in this field, and there's a gyroscope. I mean, it's like old school rave, right? '93, right? So yeah, Jenko jeans. There we go. Real drum and bass. And so we're standing there, and there's this gyroscope and a bouncy thing, and like this slingshot deal, and this stage, and a helicopter that lifts up behind the grass, and state police show up, and there's this bus that shows up, and like you have like 15 seconds. I mean, they give us longer than that, but to evacuate the property. And they had dogs, and they were just gonna like, we're gonna just massively arrest you all. And so, and we didn't, you get a flyer for a rave, you show up, right? In '93. Like warehouse parties. You ever been to one of those underground warehouse parties where you're just like waiting for somebody to show up at the door? It's like, oh, okay, it's not the cops. It's just another somebody who got a flyer, but the cops, right? So yeah, and so 30 cops, and so we're running, and we run out, and we run out, and so we leave, right? But prior to that, we had taken some LSD, right? So we're standing at the show, at the rave, right? And we were getting ready to wait for the Lucy to kick in, and so it's like, oh, crap, where do we go? Because we don't want to drive on LSD. You generally don't want to drive, especially in old school, like family, the LSD we used to get from Deadlot back in the family, Owsley acid family back in the day. And so we get in the car, right? And we're driving along. We find this like motel, and it's like this Indian motel, right? And the guy's like, and I'm not gonna do the Indian accent, right? But he's literally owned by an Indian guy, and he's like, so we get a room. It was like $25, and we turn on the TV, and it was Nick at Night, right? We had like the basic cable at the time, and Nick at Night. Remember that Nickelodeon at night? So they were doing a marathon of Welcome Back, Kotter. So I spent an entire night tripping balls watching Welcome Back, Kotter. So the show is emblazed in my brain. I'm tripping, I'm peeking, and there's a Horseshack screaming in my face. So yeah, and you don't want to be peeking on LSD and having Horseshack's face like smashed to the TV, right? It's yeah, exactly, Scotty. So yeah, but we couldn't go anywhere. We weren't going to drive at that point. I know it was like 50 miles back into town to get back from the rave. So it was like, yeah, we'd be tripping balls by the time we got into town. And so, heck and no. So we're grateful. But so yeah, I have a special relationship with Welcome Back Cotter there. But so all right. So if why we have no sleep. So last night Jared did a Shiva Vatri. Yes, there we go. Shiva, and the second half, first half got kind of blocked up there. I don't know if it's on his channel, but the second half of it, and there's not much difference. The first half, he does a good reading, to let you know that your source. It's kind of like yeah. So if you listen to that, it's on his channel. But the second half, he got cut off at like 4 hours, almost to like right in the dead center of it. So yeah, the second half is on my channel. It's on the community page there. So if you want to check it out, Big Dad, hi. We heard that you were sleeping there, but we saw you. Shelly and grateful Shelly, and so yeah, and so Neil, well, grateful. But yeah, so if you want to check that out, Jared is a monster, and the whole thing was amazing. And he chanted for over 9 hours straight. And not only did he chant, he also, if you're familiar with instruments of the Far East, right? The squeeze box slash, I don't know what it's called, so maybe somebody can put it in the chat. It looks like a little piano or accordion, and you squeeze it, and you play the keyboard, and you play the keys. He played that all night long, as well as keeping one hand free enough to occasionally chat with us on YouTube as well. So, really favor to Jared there on what he's doing. He's not doing just for himself. I'm sure if we weren't there, he'd do it anyways. As he said, he would do it too silently. Like tonight, it's 3 nights. So tonight, he's doing it silently to himself. So yeah, as his voice, yeah, and it's amazing because he still has a booming voice at the end there. He was just as loud as he normally is. So favor, and Victor was there as well, Scotty. So anybody who was there, Henny was there, Millie was there, and so all of you, yeah, it was just absolutely. Angela showed up. Let's see, Shelly was there. If I'm missing anybody, I know Zane was there. So yeah, and Zane's like, what's crazy is Zane's in Pakistan, right? And he's exactly 12 hours. He's literally ding on the other side of the world, same time zone, literally over the and right, just over the Arctic there. Blink, and he's right there. So yeah, Zane is on the other side of the planet. Care Bear, good Dunning. So yeah, so if I seem like I'm actually more wired than anything at this point, but we do not have the mic in. I've been charging the thing, so I'm gonna try to put the mic in and see if it makes the sound a little bit better, but it also kills the battery here. So, but let's see here. The microphone bottom. Put it in the receptacle. Confirm. Testing. All right, so we should have sound now through the microphone. All right, so welcome, guys. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate you. We're going to work with it's maybe a bit of an abbreviated show, but I seem to be all right here. Once you get into the flow, it doesn't matter if you're awake or asleep, so to speak. It's not me, it's me, but it's also the flow that's doing the show. So we're going to work with the smoky quartz today, right? Remove anything negative. Smoky quartz eats traumas, negative, dark energies, and whatnot. So if you got smoky energy in your, hopefully you're not smoking, but if you have smoky energy in your auric field, we're going to absorb that into the smoky quartz, and then I can go over to the sage that I have sitting over there on the table, and I will cleanse the smoky quartz from all of the negative, heavier, smoky energies that we will absorb. And so we're going to work with this is going to be the hero's journey deck. We're all in the hero's journey. If you ever notice, every movie, generally speaking, especially every musical, is all about the hero's journey, right? If you want to listen to some really crazy positive music, I don't listen to musical music per se. My ex did, but yeah. So, but it's all positive. So if you need like a really quick uplifting moment, other than listening to, no, really, pretty much they're all positive. So yeah, for the most part. The French one where he steals a loaf of, I forget the name of it because I'm tired, where he stole the loaf of bread and then goes to jail. And yeah, that one, that's not so happy, but the rest of them are generally pretty happy. Yes. All right. All right. So today's mantra is we give thanks to those in our universe. And we're specifically aiming that towards Jared, but anybody in our universe, especially those who would step up and take energies for us and for the collective, as Jared was doing last night, because he could have done this in his, as he said here, in his head. Just repeating the mantra and just sitting there in silence with exactly. So we give thanks to those who step up their energies in our universe for our benefit. It benefit Jared, of course, but his selfless act there was selfless for me and anybody who's there, anybody who watches the replay, anybody who just knows Jared, the whole family, as our energy radiates out. So Jared, thank you. And to those in your universe who step up energetically as well, however they do so, are you thanking them? And can you thank them as well? And if not, you don't have to physically thank them. Can you just be the energy of thankfulness in front of them and around them? To them, exactly. Let them see that you are thankful by your actions, your words, and deeds as well. So yeah. All right, I have to go back. Oh, hello. All right, I have to go back and watch the show to see, but it is gorgeous. I have no idea what. Joseph Campbell was a huge part of Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars. There we go. That's the Star Wars. Yes, you too are living a version of Star Wars, the Orion Wars. George Lucas, either George Lucas like carried off, like his soul was like carried off somewhere, and like with all this knowledge, right? I have the sound effect, right? And then he came back and he's like, Clone Wars. What is all this? And right, I mean, really, if you anything about where we are now as Earth, being that prime spot that was pseudo contracted over to people to other, we're not gonna. Yeah, we get where we are, right? Do we? Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, as that's why we're awakening, right? With the light that George Lucas was spot on. It's the Orion Wars, Star Wars. Yeah, so right, Alderaan. Exactly. The asteroid belt. We're not gonna. Yes, Tiamat, right? Alderaan, Tiamat. There, I don't think there's any destroyer, mind you, but something blew it up. Your asteroid belt, party on Wayne, right? So yeah, favor, and so George Lucas knew, and he's a foresee, right? There's just some of those people out there who just have that foreseeing knowledge. They just know, right? And so that's what we are here. Most of us. And that's kind of what I figure why I joined the U.S. military, right? Is to see the 3D version of what we call an army, because we're all a light army, are we not? We're here to be that light, that army of light, to hold up the light on planet Earth, right? We're not here to prop up any darkness. We're here to be the light, to be brighter than the darkness on the planet and help it to ascend into itself. All right, so let's work with the Hero's Journey cards. And so, yeah, when you're out in your universe today, see those who go to that special mile. Even if you're getting Starbucks, realize how many people they have to face every day. And if they can still smile and say, have a great day, and look like they mean it and not be karmic about it or like throw dirty, old, or tired energy behind it. Even that, really, these days, right? Exactly. So, yeah, so if you're like the last customer at Starbucks and they're still smiling, they went the extra mile, because at that point, you're usually, I imagine, they're pretty zapped. All right, we're going to work with the cards here. The Hero's Journey, which we are all on. The hero is finding yourself, like Yeshua, source, right? Stepping into your source self and stepping out of the traumas. Or doing what Jared did last night would be a heroic act. In 9.5 hours of chanting. Pretty much from Truth Wave to Truth Wave. Jared was, think about that, Victor. Jared chanted from Truth Wave to Truth Wave. Pretty much. All right, so let's cut these into thirds. 1, 2, and 3. All right, couple channel notes here before we get started here with the cards. And I'll post this Saturday dawning, first off. Chloe will be here. She did an interview, and I got to post that today. So I'm going to post that. Chloe she did an interview on a channel. I have the link. I have yet to watch, so you need to watch, and I'm going to post that as well. So, and of course, you can probably see it as well if you go to Chloe's Crystal. I'm sure she has it posted there as well. But I will post it on the community page shortly. So Chloe's interview there. And Millie, if you have the link or somebody has the link and wants to post it, I can pin it to the channel as well. That's Chloe's interview, and then she's going to be live with us Saturday at just like Good Dawning at 8:33, 8:30, 10:30 on East Coast, and we're going to have another interview. This time we'll talk with Chloe and not just do crystals, of course, but interview with Chloe and see how her universe is going, and as well we will. Black Raven Meditation. Thank you. She was on Black Raven Meditation. Thank you. Yeah, here's the deal. When you run a channel, you don't just get that. You get like lots of different things that people are doing coming. So yeah, so it's, if I ever do forget something, if you send me something, if I forget it or what have you, I truly do apologize. But yeah, sometimes the emails are 10, sometimes there's 2. And sometimes I'm slow at replying to videos and thanking you. But I have my intentions with it. But no, I like tonight at work, I will probably reply to a bunch. So if you get like 10 hearts in a row, sorry about that, but thank you. Yeah. So, but yeah, she was on Black Raven. Yeah. So if you didn't catch that, there it is. I'm gonna pin that. Thank you, Millie, and that makes it easy for me to grab that. All right. So it's pinned. So Chloe's interview, if you did not see that, and I'm hearing it's fantastic. I've just been working and whatnot, but I will definitely be watching that today. So please do check that out. And like I said, Chloe will be live with us Saturday, Dawning. And then Saturday night, I will be on Lucky Stone 888's channel, and I will post that as well in the community page. And we all know who Lucky Stone is, of course. And so I will be on the show with him and on Saturday night. I'm not sure. It's just kind of an open spiritual discussion there. So hopefully I will see you guys in the chat. And then, of course, I'll have Christo on Sunday again. So yeah, just a couple of notes on the channel there. Thank you, guys. And so I look forward to seeing Chloe back on the channel. And yeah, and I look forward to being on Lucky's channel and hopefully seeing you guys in the chat. Let's work with the Hero's Journey cards here. So we're going to cut these into a 3, 1, 2, 3, restack. And let's see here. We'll put the middle on the top and this one on the bottom. We take the bottom card as our energetic for today. Yeah, it's amazing. I had no sleep, and right before this I was tired, but once you get into this is the honest truth, and I'm telling you guys, because I don't technically, I'm doing this show, but there's like when you're doing what Source wants you to do, there is a force energy behind you, within you, like Jared driving through the night, so to speak. And it felt like that almost. It felt like, I mean, some of his cadence there was like a march. But yeah, you get carried. I'm wide awake, and I'm more awake than I would be if I had slept. So yeah, exactly. We just be grateful, right? That's riding the energy wave, right? Riding the truth wave, right? The energy wave, riding that, the field. All right. So are you ready? Today's card. And after hanging out with you guys all night long, Lionel Richie there, right? How much good can you handle, right? So those doing good in our universe, right? We want to thank them, those who are stepping up, and how much good can you handle? And if you want to see this in action, go check out the Isis Oracle card that is up for today, because the Isis Oracle card is how much good can you handle? And I coincidence? I think not. So how much good can you handle? Ask Isis, or you can ask the collective energies, right? So yeah, the Isis Oracle card for today is how much awesomeness is being delivered into your universe. No kidding. All right. So with that, we are going to move the chat forward here. Sometimes you got to mess with the chat filter. It'll freeze on my end. There we go. All right. Coincidence don't exactly. Thank you, Karen, for saying that, because they don't. The universe, there's no coincidences. This is all living toroidal field. It's all just a gigantic reaction and reflection. That's it. It's just a big-ass mirror. All right. The call. Woo! How much good can you handle? If you got the call, could you handle that? That'd be pretty damn good, wouldn't it? All right. How much good can you handle? I can handle number 1. Well, yeah, we did numbers, right? Number 1. What's that mean? See, number 1 card, the call. I would imagine that would be like the sun, right? 39, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. How much good can you handle? 3. 3 is the number of what? The Illuminati, work, right? Abundance, moving for creating your universe. 33, right? Master creator. How much good can you handle? All right. From fear to fuel. So, what's holding you back that can fuel your universe? And the number is 34, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky number 7, everybody. So from your universe, then what can stand still and own your power? And here it says, explore the upward spiral of grace. So grace. We hear grace, we see Kuan Yin, right? She's the divine feminine. She's grace in action. She would, if you look up grace, they should have a picture. Just say see Kuan Yin, or Grace Kelly maybe, but otherwise see Kuan Yin, right? But yeah, explore the upward grace. What's moving up in your universe? Stand still and own your power. Stand in that frame, and maybe you can see something into the card here, which will take a moment to ground into. All right. And finally, then, of course, the call. Honor the whisper of your soul. So you got to check out the Goddess Isis Oracle card today. We could marry the two readings together. It's like, all right. Oh, this is gorgeous. All right, the magic zone. Not 42, unfortunately, which would be the number of everything, but 43. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 2 7s. How lucky can you get? We got 2 7s in this read. We got 4 cards. So 50% awesomeness. Like, so all awesome. But all right, so take this Monet here, and there you go. So Claude Monet. Pointillism, right now. But to take the magic zone. So 2 7s. Lucky number 7s, right? 77 as well. Fire, guys. Fire. All right. So the exhilaration of, and it literally says this, the exhilaration of discombobulation. I just like saying that word, right? Discombobulation. Everybody say it with me. Discombobulation, right? In the English language, fun. Do you ever say the word spoon like the tick, right? Spoon. And say that a couple times. You'll just think, like, where do we come up with these things? But all right. So just a generalized recap. The call, right? So how much good can you handle, right? I don't know. I can handle all kinds of awesomeness there. How much good does universe, how much good? As much good as universe is going to place in my frame, I will take. Grateful. So then answer the call, right? And these really don't have to be in any specific order. Honor the whisper of your soul. So listen, slow. That means that, wait, in order to honor the call, right, to the whisper of your soul, from fear to fuel, slow down. It says literally stand still and own your power. So if you stand still, you can hear the whisper of your soul, right? So stand still, slow down. And that goes back to this week with Archangel Raphael, where he told you to stand still and slow down, hear what's coming and allow it and see it. All of this marries together here. This is a grand mirror, and so there's no coincidences. All right, and then finally the magic zone with Monet, right? So jump into the trippy picture with the point with Monet and enter the magic zone, the exhilaration of discombobulation. So if you get yourself knocked off your feet, right? Get discombobulated, get blown out of the water. There you go. I'll take that. That blew me out of the water. That's discombobulated. So discombobulated can be awesome, right? So exactly. So honor that in your universe. All right, and check out Chloe's interview, guys, please. Yeah, it's pinned on there. So tag it, bag it, and sell it to the butcher at the store. But make sure you check it out. Chloe does a lot for us, so we should be able to go in and support her universe just as well as she supports us with crazy Eddie prices on crystals, because Chloe's prices are insane. At chloescrystals.com, guys. And kisses to you. All right. 24 minutes. Yeah, it's like I'm running on adrenaline here. All right, so let's see who we're going to channel here and see what comes through. I think we're going to talk about going over and beyond and talking about how you can step in and help other universes there. Hugs to Lindsay. And Lindsay, sweet greetings and big love. I will definitely be watching Nancy, Rebecca. Thank you. All right. So yeah, Chloe's interview pinned. What's pinned on the bottom for me, but it's at the top for you. It's a box right there. Exactly. So you can read it and go there or dismiss thy message. But yeah, and if you didn't catch Laura, that seems like it was like forever ago. Jeez, was it just? That was literally like last night. But it feels when you stay up all night, it feels like another universe. But yeah, if you missed Laura last night, do check that out. Laura's energetics is fire as always, and just like we support Chloe, we support Laura B and the letspiritguide.com. If you need a tarot reading, an oracle reading, or if you need some energetics in your universe, Reiki works through the internet. Just check out Michael at Healing and Beyond. If you want a personal Reiki session that's going to blow your mind and the energies, it'll blow the dirt off your energy field, right? Blow the dust off it. Check out Laura at letspiritguide.com. You can email Laura directly at laura@letspiritguide.com. And yeah, and you can check her out last night from the channel here. But thank you, Laura. We truly do love you and appreciate you, and appreciate sitting on my leg. I'm rather flexible in that manner. So I sit in all kinds of contorted ways, but generally my legs are underneath me somehow. But yeah, since I sit so contortingly, at least I won't get like arthritis in my knee or something. So favor to that. But yeah, and of course, Laura, her prices are like amazing as well. Everybody we have affiliated with this channel, between Chloe, Laura, and anybody who's like has any sort of chargeable services, we are blessed because a Reiki session online can be $200, but it's not with Laura. This could be $50 in any general crystal shop, but it's not with Chloe. And so we are really blessed, guys. And we have what a heck of a community. We've got keep in mind as well, knocking my phone. Thursday night is a full moon. Is it a full moon, I believe, or new moon? And so new moon. So Jared will be doing a fire homa as well for you again. I mean, it's part of his spirituality, but he's presenting that to you, which he does not have to. So keep all of that in mind when you see him online and whatnot, that he's presenting all these wonderful gifts to us. And are we accepting them? There's the channeling. Are we accepting them or not? I can tell when Saint Germain starts to kick in energy, and you can, and then maybe you guys can, because what I start to discuss here centers up. Michael, Healing and Beyond's newest video, Feeling Stuck. Yeah, that's in my playlist. I'm not stuck, but anything that anybody wants to do Reiki that's going to break open energies is, you know, you never want to turn that down, right? You can take 15 minutes to watch whatever you guys, you know, outside of something spiritual or maybe a tarot reader or something. You can definitely take 15 minutes to watch Michael do Healing and Beyond, or take 15 minutes if you need to from Laura, right? And get your own private session. That'll be targeted directly to whatever's going on for you. But yeah, Michael is on a pinch when there's no Laura, of course. Michael is awesome. He does a great job, and it's proof. Michael is proof. If you just watch it, you want a reading from Laura, but you're like, I don't know if that's going to work. Watch Michael for 3 or 4 minutes, and if you're not sitting there going, oh, okay, slow down, Michael, in the chair, then I'll give you your money back. Because generally speaking, that's me. I'm like grabbing the chair, like, all right, there's my sacral chakra. Thank you. I appreciate you. And yeah, so it's kind of insane how he does it. But all right, Lindsay, glad to see you. Missed you the last few days. All right. So yeah, let's we're gonna work with this in a few moments here. But yeah, so we're gonna channel here, and Saint Germain's gonna talk about those who go extraordinary in your universe. And maybe somebody else comes in as well. But being as though my energy, which right now is soaring, I'm like zooming with energy. Oof. You guys can carry this energy, like you want to keep pumping this energy all day. It would be blessed. But yeah, so if you got to get in the zone, you don't have to sleep. Let the zone keep you awake. So I really don't recommend that, but yeah, so just grateful. But all right, so here we go. If you guys are new here, I am an open channel, and there's different ways people channel. A lot of people are trans channels. Some are semi-trans or like partial trans. We're not talking that, but we're talking like awake or not, in trance is what we're saying. Thank you. Don't karmic minds there, people. but in trance mind, right? So they're zoned out is what they would look like, right? So a classic in trance would be like Daniel Scranton, for example. Kelly Kaladny is a trance channeler. For example, those are the two biggest ones I can think of off the top of my head. But so from my end, I am not a trance channel. I'm an open channel, meaning the first time I channeled, I was a trance channeler. And then I never threw them out of my frame. So they just kind of sat there and they went, okay, we can do this. And so I became an open channel the second time I channeled and have been ever since, because I didn't realize that when you're done, like when you take energetics from somebody, which we've been talking about, how you seal it off and you close it, right? You make sure that they seal it or you seal it your dang self, right? Like, I'm sealing this. This is all done. Thank you. Like I do at the end when we do energetics and we go, I'm sealing this off and I'm making a statement that I'm closing that energetic portal that I've opened up. Even with this can open up a portal, right? So yeah, I never closed it off. So they're still sitting in my frame, which is fine. So that means that I just channel instantaneously. It's like driving, as I say, it's like popping a clutch on a stick shift downhill. You don't need the keys, just pop the clutch, so to speak, and get out of neutral and put it in first gear, pop it, and it'll start rolling. Kick the engine into gear. There you go. It'll start going on its own. So that's what we do. Get on the bike and let it roll downhill and start pedaling. So here we go, guys. Bringing Saint Germain here to channel and see what we get. And yeah. All right. And first thing I do want to do, though, is straighten myself up within the phone. There we go. All right. All right. Saint Germain, we are here channeling to Josh, far you to you this dawning. And we say the same thing every day, so you know that it is Saint Germain channeling through Josh. Used to be Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. Now Raphael is on his own. So if you are looking for his energy, tough. He is not here. But he is here. If you know it, but everybody is here. If you know what we mean, there's nobody who is not here at this moment. Just like you are all here, but you are everywhere just as well. Just like American Express, you are everywhere you want to be, right? Are you, though? That is the question. Are you everywhere you want to be? But Jared, if you are watching, we do not know if you are watching or not, but we do not see you in the chat, right? But Jared, we are grateful for Jared and his energetic Saint Germain. Gives all power to Jared right now, and the energetics that he was placing and throwing off last night, where he was chanting for 9.5 hours. Jared was chanting and playing the 9.5 hours. Can you do that? What can you do for 9.5 hours straight? You work for 4 hours, you get a break, right? He took no break. He took one break. No beverage, as far as we could see, right? 9.5 hours between reading a book and chanting and you name it. It was 9.5 hours live. And so are you able to see when somebody in your universe is going above and beyond for you? As Jared had said last night in his live, he could have done this in his head, right? Just as easily. Save his voice, right? Nonetheless, he did it for us to have an experience, as he put it. Are you able to see when people are working in favor for you? So that you just had some breakfast stuck between his teeth, right? So from your end, can you see where people in your universe are working in favor for you, are going above and beyond and are presenting those energetics for you, right? And they are not asking anything. They are not wanting anything. Maybe your love, but that's up to you to provide or not. But they are not doing anything other than being of love and service themselves. Jared last night was that prime example. Victor, every day, right? When has Victor been like, I'm going to showbiz pizza, I will not be available for your truth wave? It has not happened, right? We have not seen Victor going to the Outback Steakhouse and ignoring his show, right? It is, they're going above and beyond, giving that energy to humanity, right? They are putting that energy out. Teresa, sitting there on her couch, giving her energies, right? And talking about sensitive subjects at that too. Not the happiest subject, but subjects that need to be discussed. But these are things we are wanting you to see in your universe. Those who are, well, we are sorry for the spell check there. Really, your spell check hijacks a lot, does it not? You should see Josh's chats, right? His spell check is like it is supposed to help, but does spell check actually help you, or is it hinder ya universe? When you are trying to put in it and it is giving you it's and it is putting up it, and you are trying to fight to just put your word it's up, right? Is it a help or a hindrance? Those in your universe who are being helpful. There we go. We are tying this together. Can you see that in your universe where you have a victor who is giving his dawning, right? And his evening, he has to be home, right? Make sure he is not out and about in his universe, right? What if he has a concert he might want to go to, right? He is at home doing the truth wave for you, right? To help the greater source field as paying back, as bringing energies, right? Are you seeing how he is going above and beyond? Are you seeing how Jared going 9 hours on YouTube, over 9 hours on the YouTube, right? Is going above and beyond. He is giving his love to the universe, right? He is giving from his heart, right? Or you have Teresa, who was sitting on her couch talking yesterday about Alzheimer's. And that is not a happy subject, but it is a necessary subject. And she is putting out those energies and helping others going beyond there to help their universes where they may not be so comfortable in their universe. So when you are seeing these things, are you thankful? Are you seeing how universe has orchestrated you to be in their frame, right? To be in their field so that they can express their love and you can receive it, right? Every time Victor goes on, or Jared is doing his fire Homer, that is an expression of love. That is not just, oh, I am doing this because, right? Or even Josh in the good dawning, right? He is not wanting to get up all the good dawning every day. He's missed one day in almost a year. But nonetheless, it is about the expressive of love and what giving back and being that we were in that state where we could not feel the love. Well, most of us, I cannot speak for Victor, Josh has spoken with Jared, but we are not going, everybody's had some crazy background. If you are in the spiritual awakening, right, you have all probably had some sort of interesting background, to say the least. And now you are finding yourself balanced as love, or balancing as love, right? So you want to repay that and say, oh, it's a crazy karmatic before, but now I bring the love to the universe, right? Are you able to see when Care Bear with the two toddlers, right? She has two toddlers. You deal with two toddlers and a YouTube live at the same time, right? So again, it is about expressing that love, the wanting to give to the universe, right? You have Millie there doing her posts, right? But she has children that she has to take care of as well. But she is working to put out her posts. She is putting out shots, right? So if you are going above and beyond, then Saint Germain is giving you the ultimate high five there and seeing you in your highest light. If you are out there in your universe wanting to give something back, to take energy in exchange, and you are the high five that we are looking for today, right? You are that energy. You are the love that we are looking for. We were talking about the new earth the other day, right? So you are that new earth energy, right? Anybody here, if you are hanging out last night, not to say that if you did not, you are not the new earth. We are not saying that. But an expression of what new earth would be to sit there with Jared and watch Scotty Boy, Helene, right? You all sat there until the crack, Krista, right? But you had the sunrise. So you started at the sunrise. So for Krista, it is kind of backwards, right? We all had to start at the sunset, right? With the darkness, right? But for Krista, because she is in Germany, she got the lucky. She got to start at 5:55, essentially, right? So early in the dawning for her, and watch the sun come up. So, but if you got no sleep last night on top of that, we'll favor to you. But all of you out there who are doing whatever it is in your universe, even if it's not seen on YouTube, of course. Suzette, right? She is taking care of her mother with zero respite. You want to help out? Let's get her some respite care, right? But she has zero respite, and she is another one who is going above and beyond, right? All of you are, in some fashion, blindly inspired. She is doing what she can do. She is giving out to the field. And it is all of those who are giving freely of themselves who are to be saluted today, right? All of you, whether you are putting up one post, or you are just doing the card on the daily, like Chris, the volunteer, he is volunteering his early dawning to commune with Archangel Gabriel and put out a card. You have Krista, who will be live at noon today, right? So Krista will be live at noon today on her channel with PG, right? And she is doing that free of charge from her energy to yours. This is what we are saying. These are exchanges of love. And so allow that in your universe. See that for what it is. Take those exchanges of love in your universe and do not get karmic, right? You see somebody going live and you're like, ah, crap, they are going live again. You are pop in and say hello. If you are busy, take it for what it is, but realize they are expending their energy, right? They are giving of themselves. So what's it take for you to pop into the chat to say hello, thank you? I cannot watch, but thank you. I love you. I appreciate your energetics and will watch it again when I can. Grateful for what you are doing. You are helping to raise up humanity. We love you. That's what we are saying here. So you can, as you choose, but all of this is the web of the new earth, right? And all of this is the web of the new humanity. And all of this is how we help each other to lift each other up into our highest loving source self. A little bit of blindly inspired and learning about Feng Shui and AI and her loving ways, right? A little bit of Suzette in your universe and a little bit of watching Care Bear, right? And a little bit, or a lot of watching Jared at once, right? And a little bit of watching Victor twice a day or once a day. And a little bit of seeing Scotty in the chat and a little bit, you are in understanding, right? And a little bit of holding a Chloe's crystal. This is how we create the loving, living universe. Are you seeing all of this? This is what it is all about. And if you are a part of anything like that, then you are in a grateful spot on planet Earth. So for that, we love you and we are grateful. All of you are the web of love in the end. And if you have somebody, you are able, you are seeing that the love that is being given then, if you are receiving it by watching, and if you are giving the love by creating content of any sort and putting it out there, it's just the web of love, right? All of it. Laura B, right? She does not have to come on Sunday nights and give her time, right? But Laura B does. And we are grateful for that. That is her energetics. That is her beautiful energy that she is wanting to help you in your universe to see what is up with your week and to help you to find balance, right? When you might have questions. So see that. You have all these talented, gifted people in your universe who want to help. You have Viviani with Akashic, right? And you have right. And you have Rooted Willow, right? And she can help you to see what your guides want and to help to ground you into Mother Nature with trees and roots. And if you are going to be a spirit animal, right? What are they talking to you, right? So she is grounding you with Mother Gaia readings and such and bringing you closer to your natural self. So you have all these tools. Are you using them? You have all these amazing people who are giving of themselves at no charge. Nothing at all. They are just not karmically. They are just sitting there in their home giving the love. Return that love. Be that love. See that love for what it is. Realize this is how we all create the new earth. All of this. This is the new earth. This is the new earth family. You are seeing what a new earth family is right here, right? So you are grateful. Are you not? We love you. Saint Germain loves you. Love yourself. Remember, if you don't like seeing what you are seeing on YouTube, they are still trying to push the love, right? If you are watching that kind of stuff, you could be watching other things. But generally, if somebody's even doing a cooking show, or if they are like a appliance repair person for real, and they are showing you how to fix your dryer on the YouTube, that is love. That is giving their time. Anybody, you watch YouTube for anything. How do I defrag my computer, right? Simple stuff, right? Maybe not for you, right? Somebody puts a video how to defrag your computer, right? Or remove the memory, clear up the memory on your iPhone, right? Maybe your iPhone is full and how do I do this? What am I doing? How do I clear it so I can use my phone again, right? Somebody took the time to do that. Are you saying thank you? You made my life easier. You took your time to put this video out. You edited it, you created it, you had to crash your iPhone to make it work, right? So grateful. Are you seeing that in your universe? So create that web. Keep the energies moving. That's the big thing. Releasing transmission. All right, so for a no sleep channel there, thank you, Saint Germain. That was Chloe. We're grateful for you. You're part of the. It's things like it's like Chloe's. It's a whole web that we have built here, guys. Thank you. All right. All right, so let's take a deep breath. We're going to cut some cords here or clear some energies, and then we're going to work with the... Actually, we're going to work with the smoky quartz. We'll recall some energies. There we go. And then we can use the smoky quartz to pull it back in, and then I can clean the smoky quartz later. So that's what we'll do. All right, so we're going to work with the smoky quartz, and we're going to clear some energies. We're going to recall energies where we have been karmic to those who have been loving in our universe. There we go. Where we've been karmic, negative, rude, insolent, to those who have really just tried to be loving in our universe. There's always somebody out there that we've been kind of mean to for no reason, karmically, and they've been loving to us. So we want to return that by releasing the karmic energies and trying to step into the love. And if there's nobody in your universe like that, then where have you done that to yourself? Where you've been karmic against yourself and not loving to you. You're the greatest love in the world, right? Greatest love of all is found within you. Whitney Houston, there you go. She sings the truth, right? Favor. And so the greatest love of all is found within yourself. It's learning to love yourself, right? All right. Did the chat freeze on me again? It sure did. All right, so let's move the chat from like top messages to all messages. There we go. And get it moving yonder again. All right. So yeah, smoky quartz, but let's recall some energies first. So take a deep breath. As we breathe in, we want to breathe in the energies of love. We just want to breathe in love. So we want to fill ourselves up with love. As we breathe out, then we want to send that love, right? So we're going to inhale love, and then we're going to return love to the greater source field as we breathe out. It's just that simple. We're going to cycle love. That's a great song for me to listen to. What a voice, Whitney. Yeah, she had an amazing voice. Unfortunately, she had some really fun habits and really unhealed traumas. God love Whitney Houston. But everybody's unhealed trauma, if they're in public, is just a mirror for us to see where our traumas might lie and help us in the long run, right? So if you have a celebrity that dies in a karmic or traumatic way, we're not taking I don't know. I don't know either way. But if you have a artist who dies in a karmic way, right? It's shot, what have you, and then they've been acting ego-y or do drugs or what have you. Yeah, and then they die in the public eye like that. It's all just a mirror for us to see what we're missing in ourselves, anyways. Yeah. So John Denver, there we go. I was thinking like John Denver died tragically, but that was not karmic. He just crashed his plane accidentally. So big difference there between that and Whitney Houston dying in a bathtub. Favor and love to her. Give a moment of silence. But here's the thing, though. How many people did she maybe stop from dying in a bathtub? Yeah, who knows? But favor. All right, so let's breathe in. As we breathe in, we're going to breathe in love. As we breathe out, we're going to return that love and fill the greater source field with more love. So, because love is everywhere, right? Love is in every breath and everything that we can do. We create love. We are love. We generate love. We are love in action. We are the love that we are looking for. And anybody you love physically outside of yourself is just a mirror of how much love you have for yourself. So this is all about the love you have for you in general anyways. All of it. Every last drop of everything that you see in this universe is, generally speaking, mirrored back to the love you have or don't have for yourself. There you go. So can you see that love within yourself? And can you see the love from the greater source field that you are creating that's bringing into yourself? You are standing in the center of it, and all the love is circling around you, right? You are pulling that in, or you are repelling all that love. If you're here, you're generally probably pulling it in, right? If you're not here, I don't know where you are, you could be repelling that love, right? And pushing, it's up to you. All right, so let's go ahead and breathe in. Take a deep breath. We'll breathe in some love. Because love, just like electrons, is everywhere because we are in a field of love. And breathe out. And just like electrons, I want my tachyon generator. There you go. Breathe in. And breathe out. The tachyon generator would be the free energy. It pulls the free electrons from the air and then spins them through a gyroscope and spits energy out on the other side because the air is spinning with free electrons, right? So there you go. The tachyon generator. Maybe one day we'll have it on our tables, right? All right, so breathe in. And breathe out. All right, so you've now filled the room with more love because you are amplifying the love. The love is everywhere, but you amplify that love, right? You radiate the love. All right, so let's do an energetic recall here, and real simple here. Recall all the energies and times that we were karmic to those who were just being pure love, that we may have rejected their love, thrown it back in their face, been rude, insolent, or mean, to those who are trying to give us, and there's a difference, unconditional love. We're not talking about conditional love here. That's a whole different deal. But those who are giving us unconditional love, those who are presenting us love in their fashion in the universe, like a YouTube video or trying to help you financially, what have you, and we throw it in their face, whatever it is for you, we return those energies back to us. We wash them in the violet flame. We send love in replace of those energies if you feel it's appropriate. And we stand in our frame with love. We imagine each individual with love. And with that, there we go. All right, so you keep cleaning it with the violet flame. Anytime we return energies back to ourselves, we don't want to take the energy and we've given it away. Pardon me, by reclaiming it, we're making ourselves whole, right? So we're saying to the universe, wait, I threw that energy out there. I was karmic to somebody who was trying to be nice to me. Not really want, okay, I take that energy back and I return it with love. Sorry about that. And I clean it, right? I'm going to clean that energy, give it back to you with love. And sorry about that. Step back. But that's what we're talking about here. Or if we can't return the energy, if we're like, I don't want to return love to that individual, that's fine. We just take the energy and shut off. We seal the connection then, right? You can do that as well. You can seal the connection with love. And I seal the connection, like literally dropping an energy wall against him. Or just I see you in love and just leave it alone. Or I just be thank you for the love and just let it go. Whatever works for you, energy, when it's doing these energy returns there, the nuances are all really up to you. The biggest thing is to wash it in the violet flame before you call that energy back into your frame, because it'll be contaminated. Not contaminated, it'll hold their energy. And if they're karmic, they shouldn't be karmic too. But if there's energies that you're not wanting, then you'll right. So just always clear anytime. Anytime we clear the energies, right? We want to wash it in the violet flame. You can use Archangel Raphael and the green light as well. Whatever works for you, you can see it in a golden light just as easily. It's truly up to you. But if you're not clearing it, it's just as bad as like leaving a energetic work open or me just starting to move the smoky quartz around without your permission there. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, anytime you're like, oh, I'm sorry I said that. Even that's a reverse of energies. I take that in. I'm sorry. I would cancel that. Cleanse it with the violet flame, just in your head. I clean it with the violet flame, or you can say it out loud. It's up to you, right? But they might be like, "What? Why are you using the violet flame?" Right? But none. You could teach them. That could be a teachable moment too, right? About the violet flame. All right, guys. So for a show that I thought I couldn't do, that yeah, I've got more energy than so yeah. All right, so let's work with the smoky quartz from Chloe's Crystals at Chloe's Crystals. And it's a gorgeous stone here. So any heavy energies that are in your frame that you want to deposit into the smoky quartz, it is open for your deposit. We will cleanse it later with the with my sage bundle. And but yeah, so take anything that's heavy in your frame right now, anything that you want to get rid of. You can start by transmuting some of that light and energy into the smoky quartz. Otherwise, smoky quartz will definitely work with your root chakra to pull out what is jamming you up. If there's something blocking your auric field, it can certainly help to hoover that up, to vacuum that up, so to speak. And so for you, ground your intention, whatever it is for you. If you're not sure if there's anything that you need to zip zap, then just intend to throw anything that you feel that anything that's tight in your frame, you don't even have to know what it is. Just intend for it to go into these smoky quartz. All right, so let's work with the smoky quartz for a couple of minutes here. So from your end, energetics works best and only with your permission, right? Don't ever, if anybody says, all right, we're going to do energetics, here we go, ready, set, go, and they don't ask for your permission, sayonara, hasta la vista, baby. Definitely reconsider what you're doing, where you're at. Energetic, it's like the energetic hijacking, so to speak, or thrusting energetics on somebody, like a wing, other than just like I love you sort of deal. But you can do, like you see a homeless person and you're not sending you love and favor, then what's wrong with you? But we're talking about like literal portal energetics and such. Yeah, no, do not leave the room. Run, scamper, scatter, zoom, or at least speak up and say, hey, would you like to at least gain permissions? All right. So with your permission, I shall work with the smoky quartz. By you staying on the show is your permission, thumbs up, nodding, what have you. If you want to drop off, much respect. All right, here we go, guys. So from your end, ground your, this is a lot easier because it's lighter. Ground your intentions into the stone. Whatever negatives are in your frame, whatever heavier energies you decide what's negative, right? You want to dump into the stone, please do so. And the stone can absorb it. It's smoky quartz, right? Pardon me. So yeah, so we don't have any music. YouTube is weird like that. I still want to know how some channels play music like daily, right? Like come chill with me and listen to music in the lounge. And some they start to like, dude, and it's like, all right, you got a strike for playing one riff of one song. It's like, what? So it makes no sense. So here we go with the Burt Bacharach for you. Do 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 do. Do 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 doom do 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 dun 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 la 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 do 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 dun 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 dun. All right. Welcome back to those dreams and streets that you knew about. Welcome back to those names and faces. I'm not sure if they had the lyrics absolutely correct there. All right. All right, we're going to seal this off here in just a moment. Try to keep the show at about an hour here, and then we will close off with a group hug. And so what did I learn today? What did you learn? I learned that you can get no sleep. And if you are in the flow of the universe, you can be more awake than if you had sleep to begin with. Because your universe will carry you through the tasks that you have placed in front of you, especially if they're here to help others. Now, if I had to rob a bank or something, I do not think the universe, cancel that. I'm just saying that this is not being karmic on YouTube. No, we are not doing so, but I do not think the energies of the universe will be propping me up quite so much. But yeah, exactly. All right. I'm only reading chat as I am on a call. Calling Victor. Victor, are you there? Humming and waving a crystal. There we go. Shooby-doo, Scooby-Doo. All right, let's seal this off, guys. We'll do a little bit longer energetics tomorrow. Squishies. You could use a squishy. Oh, when you stay up late, the coffee is great, but I really want like a frozen chai would be about perfect. They make them over at the Ziggy's Coffee. There's a place called Ziggy's Coffee, right? Not Ziggy like the cartoon character. I think the guy who owned it was Ziggy. But so they make a frozen chai that's really good. You are very welcome, Beatrice. And so those of you as well, just real quick, and Beatrice, I got you as well. Who sent emails? I haven't replied yet, and maybe not today, but maybe. But yes, Sunday night we're going to do Akashic practice again. Those who cannot do it during the night, but today we will set up a secondary as well. So we'll have one night and one day of Akashic practice, but Sunday night will be our larger one with Linda Kennedy Rossi and Rooted Willow, Tamitha as well. So and of course Millie. So all of us. So if you want to in on that, send me an email, and we can do so. We do breakout rooms, so it's not that hard, and we can get a couple of people together here. So we have plenty of space. So if you want in, send me an email. But I'm only going to take so many though. So I mean, so this may be the last, depending on what I get, maybe the last time I announce this. So because we won't be up till midnight either. But all right, guys. So let's close this out with a group hug. Thank you for making. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Higher Josh. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Jared. Thank you all. But really, thank you, Shiva. Right, I am wide awake, Shiva. Shivatri. There we go. Maha Shivatri. So yeah. So thank you, Shiva, for the energy to stay awake and do the show. All right. So let's close with a group hug here, and of course, energetics works. We'll flow the love. So left arm up onto your neighbor, and right arm over the shoulder of your neighbor to the right. And energetics will move the love in a circle clockwise around each other. So feel that love as we send it out through our left arm and our left hand, and send that love through the greater circle here. As it comes back, you'll feel it coming through your right hand. You'll feel that love traveling into your chest and into your heart chakra. And if you hold for a second, you might feel into it. Feel that in your heart chakra there. As we send the love around in a circle, it has to flow right across you into your heart chakra. So feel that, take that, and return that love to your neighbors. All right. We send love to everybody in the greater source field. We send love to those on all of those on planet Earth. We send love to all of us in our circle, and we send love to all who are in need of healing in our circle or on planet Earth. All of those who may be part of the Orion Wars on planet Earth. Star Wars, right? And all of those who are in need on planet Earth. So we send love to, in our group here, we send love specifically to Henny, right? Who we see her running a marathon and finding the largest penthouse apartment with the lowest price in the history of the world, right? There we go. And we see Lindsay finding the most amazing place to live as well, with food pantry and amazing hot and cold running water, and an amazing place for her kids, because we see her kids with her as well, right? So we see her universe full and complete. We see Suzette sleeping through the night while her mother is not turning off the heat or unplugging the fridge. And we see Suzette leaving the house to go for a 4-day respite care vacation, right? Exactly. So we're manifesting respite care for Suzette today, right? We see Chloe selling the entire treehouse of crystals to one individual and retiring in style. There we go, right? So Chloe selling all of her crystals off in one fell swoop, although she saved some cool ones for us, right? But then she gets to retire in style. So there we go. All right, and we see everybody out there otherwise needing anything awesome in their universe, healing or otherwise. We see Rick running that marathon, healed, healthy, and amazing, right? And anybody else out there having anything, issues whatsoever, for anything whatsoever that is taking them out of frame in any form or fashion, we see that healed, fixed, and corrected. We see all of those out there in the world who are having otherwise housing issues, no solid walls, with solid walls around them that are safe, secure, and of their choice. We see those out there who have no food in their ready fridge, food in their fridge, and those out there without clean water with clean water. We see those out there without hugs, able to turn to their left and hug somebody and get mauled by the person on their right with another hug at the same time. And we see everybody out there with purpose, passion, and peace in their universe. We see Mother Gaia cleansed of all forever chemicals and plastics. We see her waters clear, her animals happy, and her skies clean. We see everybody's universe as amazing as Gaia. We just described Mother Gaia there. And we see everybody with abundance, with joy, and with peace in their universe. And for that, we say, hallelujah, and so it be. All right, guys. Thank you for another amazing good dawning. Thank you, Jared, for your amazing energetics. Thank you, Chloe, for your amazing crystals and your amazing self. Chloe's, what's up there? Chloe's alive. Her one-on-one conversation is pinned at the top here with Black Raven. It's pinned at the top, so please check that out. I will put that on the channel shortly, so please do watch. If you did not get to see Jared in any aspect last night, pay him some respects for what he's doing for us and what others like Chloe, for example, does for us. Leave a comment in the chat if you watch Jared or Chloe. Tag it with a like as well. Support each other, guys. We support each other. We lift each other up, right? All right, guys. Stay awesome because you are. If you didn't check out Laura last night, check out Laura's live as well. She, if nothing else, the beginning and the end, because in the beginning she does a group reading, and at the end she does a 1, 2, and 3, and you can pick a card. So there's something in there for you as well, even if you didn't get a reading. And of course, you can donate to Laura via PayPal or Venmo and circle the energetics. Make sure you're watching Truth Wave and Care Bear as well. Care Bear is live sporadically, so subscribe to her. There's too many to mention here. Krista will be live in 20 minutes, so tag Krista. And all you guys out there, I love you. Stay awesome. Check out Millie's new shorts. Remember, everything you do, create your loving, living universe. If you're still in your dark night of the soul, then check out Chris, the volunteer in the dawning, and his Archangel Gabriel card. But no, as you release yourself into your light, as you release the bubble of darkness that sits in your body to your highest self, you don't have to cry it out every night anymore. You find your light body. Your cells spread out. You get lighter, and it makes it easier for you to create your loving, living universe. Stay awesome because you are. Love you. And I will see you all in the next. White Buffalo Calf Woman is up. And detection, not Isis, sorry. That's where I mixed up. Isis is up as far as cards, and White Buffalo Calf Woman as far as a short, there we go, is up as well. So we have 2 items already posted for today. So stay awesome, stay beautiful. Love you all. I'll see you all in the next. Thanks.